It's about time, Rod. It's about time, fam.
Waking up, but now this shit putting them back to sleep. They playing on your emotions. It ain't got nothing to think past that shit. Don't get stuck in how you feel. You supposed to fucking feel that way. If it was out of context, then it would be understandable. It's in context. You feel exactly how you're supposed to feel according to the oppression distributed. If you feel the way you feel, they can do what the fuck they want to do in the name of making it right to you. They can't make this shit right. It ain't got nothing to do with them white folks. This is a war that it had nothing to do with us, the indigenous people of this land. But when they wait till the king go to sleep, to that, and then these motherfuckers come in with that bullshit and try to steal the house from the babies. This is eviction, motherfucker. This is eviction. You motherfuckers need to know the difference between a Zionist Moor and a Noble Drew Ali Moor scientist. We scientists first, motherfuckers. We will dissect this shit. But it wasn't a scientific matter. It was historical. The secret was historical. So I had to study history as a scientist. I found it. All they shit laid bare. So when you thinking what ascension is, you like turning into some ghost and drifting off into the sunset and you gonna live forever in this. Look, you here to train, balance yourself out so you can learn how to be a star in the solar system. Your consciousness is infinite. That means that your knowledge has to be infinite if you tap into your consciousness. I had to do all this shit mortal-wise. That means I can't use everything I want to use to get these motherfuckers out of here. I was restricted by the rules of the game. They created rules to a game that if the people was ever to get free, I had to do it as a mortal, regular, average Joe. Because with nobody bleed, you can walk through this shit in the sin. Nobody don't bleed that shit. They bleed, they gotta pray to Jesus, Buddha, and Muhammad. Fuck them niggas. Where they at? Don't tell me no Jesus shit. And right now we in a fucking crisis. Jesus ain't showed up yet. Last I seen, he said, I can't help you with this one. I ain't got enough blood for that. How many motherfucking Jesus you gotta, how many communions you gotta take to eat a whole fucking Jesus? Your cannibal practice. In the Vatican, every time they hold communion in the church, it's a reminder so we don't forget what the fuck they did. So we can put this shit back together. The Salat ain't got nothing to do with praying. It got something to do with vibrating with the frequency of the planet. But they had to leave it in there. They can't take it all. They can strip it down and distort it, but they can't take it away. As long as they keep these women in these emotional, jealous fits, they can't ascend like that. That's called chaos order, not order out of chaos. That's chaos order. That means systematic chaos, organized chaos. You create that shit. So when I say I love you, but fuck your feelings is the anchor. That's that invisible chain around your neck. How you fucking feel. Nigga, run out there and get fucking killed. So now, where we did speak telepathically, now we use words. Some of us still speak telepathically because we had to figure out how to take back all that shit they stole. We didn't know they was stealing our whole mind. This shit not what y'all think it is. This about the blood, your blood spilling, and the rights. Undermining the rights to the earth right. With jealousy, rage, and blind fury. I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. Them motherfuckers better bring my shit. Because if they don't, I'm not. Look, I'm the wrong nigga to fuck with. I'm the wrong nigga to fuck with. And I did say nigga because until we get back to where we belong, that's all we is to these motherfuckers. It's some niggas and some thugs and some motherfucking criminals and all that shit. They create criminals with their judiciary. They tribes of Judah. This is the judiciary. Then they issue a levy or a lien. Your tribe of Levi, Levi, issues the lien. And then they al-Sharif, law enforcement, goes in and executes the plan. But y'all don't see none of that shit. Because you don't know what the fuck you is. You don't know where you came from or how you end up in this position. So you let these motherfuckers tell you and play on your emotions. She's cuter than you. I see why he wanted to fuck with her. Yeah, get her all worked up. You a little fatter than her. He like him petite. Motherfucker, you ain't never occurred to a motherfucker. You might just like a motherfucker with a good heart. Fuck what they look like. But motherfuckers don't get that. They don't get that part. All the part they get is I want. My way, I want. Selfish ass shit. So all these selfish, entitled, money hungry, materialistic motherfuckers, you can go with them. Because that's all they believe in anyway. So you believe like they believe, go with them motherfuckers. Ain't no entitlement. If you don't do your work, you don't get shit. Earn your keep. So my mama used to tell me, if you can't pay your way, nigga, earn your way. I don't know nowhere I've been that I can't go back to for that very reason. So the Morocco is an imitation of California, the Amur Inca. Amur Inca, that's what you call the Amaru land. It's from Alaska, west of the Rockies, all the way down into South America, where you find the great General Tupac Amaru in history. This shit ain't no accident that a motherfucker named Tupac Amaru did a war dance in your face and you don't even know what a war dance is. Chief Sitting Bull, or yeah, Chief Sitting Bull, you call him Biggie. Y'all motherfuckers asleep as fuck talking about y'all woke. You diet woke motherfuckers ain't woke yet. If y'all was woke, you would know this shit don't got, all they want to do is get you emotionally enraged, and then they can take you everywhere they want to go. All they got to do is tell you, this is the way we can give you some relief. They can't legislate shit on Capitol Hill for me. They can't legislate shit in their state capital on my behalf. All that slavery, organized systemic slavery, bondage. So this is why they told you in your good book that he was going to come and take you from the law unto grace. Why wouldn't a motherfucker law? He a good motherfucker. He ain't gonna do nothing to violate nobody no way unless they violate him and he is first. You don't teach the children right, we fuck. Y'all don't start waking up, y'all fuck. I'm not, I got my team. Everybody that's my inner circle been through the fire either with me or because of me, and they still stood there. They still stood there. The majority of you motherfuckers treated me like shit, and I didn't even give a fuck because I wasn't here for that. I didn't come here to get grooming treatments like your pet. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to get my nose brown kissing on none of these motherfuckers' ass. I can cut all their heads off. Everybody in a power position on this globe, I can literally personally go cut their goddamn head off and won't feel no way about it because they in the way. They the enemy. Everything you think is a power position is a hostage keeper. The president is a hostage keeping position. Y'all don't even know what his fucking job is, and you don't know he ain't the head of state. He's the head of the military. That's it. Everything he do is military. Ain't none of that shit legislative or judicial. It's all about interim government maintaining control of an out of control environment And you motherfuckers want to get back under that shit. You got to want to get back under because y'all out there marching to, you take your knee off his neck so you can put your foot on mine. And y'all got this shit fucked up. Where the fuck you niggas come from? Where did they birth y'all at? Was y'all born in a toxic waste dump or something? Was y'all born into head in a bucket of bleach where you blind you for your mental? What the fuck is you motherfuckers thinking? All this shit is to trick you, and you falling for it. I'm watching you fall. I'm supposed to be good with that. Watching y'all fall for the same okie doke. The Civil War was not what they told you it was. Now, put it in there. How did we get here? From Rulers to Rogues, part 1 and 2. I posted them yesterday. And exactly what is a Jew and a satanic Jew? These motherfuckers is not us. They look like us. They walk with a secret relation between the blacks and the Jews is exposed today, motherfuckers. This is why they don't want Farrakhan talking about that book. Because he started talking about that book, you niggas gonna start doing some research, and then y'all gonna say, why is this black slave owner right here the same motherfucker in this Jewish book as a Jew? But he black, but he a Jew. He a Zionist Jew. He's a conquistador. He the same motherfucker that put you in bondage, but you gonna go out here and fight his fucking war for him. The same motherfucker that put you in bondage got you fighting both sides of the war. You ain't fighting one side. You fighting two sides of his war. He's standing back with his motherfucking black gloves on, doing like this, watching you motherfuckers. Remember the Asian dude that stood there? It was a four police officers, apocalypse motherfuckers, a red horse, Asian, a black horse, that nigga that was with him, a pale horse, one who brings death, who pushes the breath out, and then it's a black horse, the one who measures, observes, the observer. All four of them motherfuckers standing there, and y'all don't even see none of that shit. But y'all think I'm crazy. I'm trying to wake you motherfuckers from that slumber, and they gonna take you by your emotions and drag your ass to hell. And remember this, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. All you motherfucking meanwhile ass niggas, you Jesse Jackson ass niggas, Elijah Cumming ass niggas, skin you motherfuckers alive, chop your head off, grind you up into dog food, nigga, and feed you to the puppies. You some rotten motherfuckers. Cause you insiders, you know. Slide a goddamn piece of paper under the table and tell your fucking brothers what the fuck going on. You coward ass, bitch made ass niggas. Fry your ass like a piece of chicken. Like they've been doing us. Cause you stupid motherfuckers keep falling for the same shit. I'm not falling for it. I'm gonna watch y'all fall, and I'm gonna clean up what's left with my crew when it's over with. When they call this 48-hour lockdown, that's when all of the dirt comes out in the open. That's when you watch mainstream media. While you on lockdown, watch the fuck out the news, because that's when they gonna start telling you what's going on in DC. That's when they gonna start telling you about the deep state being drained. The swamp is drained. This is when they gonna tell you, when you on lockdown, so you can focus. They got you in an uproar right now. Your emotions at an all-time high. You mean you're at an all-time low thought-wise. That means your thinking is the lowest level it's ever been right now because your emotions is in charge, not me. Fuck the dumb shit. After you get done getting mad, what you gonna do? Sign another contract? Make another blood oath to these motherfuckers? I'm not doing it, and it ain't being done on my watch, because you can take your ass over there where they at. They won't be on this planet, but wherever the fuck they go, you can go be their food. You can go be their food. They don't look, they created something called a golem, and then they use various different genetic techniques to make them compatible with DNA-wise so they can replicate. They was mules. I mean, they was not able to have sex or reproduce, except for the females could carry, but they couldn't conceive. That means they was used as what you call birth maidens. They could give birth, but they couldn't conceive because they didn't have ovum. They wasn't real. They was incubators. Now, when they find out how to break the barrier, right? How do you break the AI blood barrier? Nanotech, DNA, strip down the DNA. Y'all fell for that shit too. When I tried to tell you motherfuckers in Egypt that this shit wasn't right, motherfuckers laughed me out there. Now all of these motherfuckers want to come and say I was right. I don't want to be right after the fact. It's too late now. We can't undo this. The next shit that's coming up, though, I want to be right about this shit so we don't have to be oppressed no more. That's the shit I want to be. I don't give a fuck about being right when I told you these motherfuckers ain't gonna do nothing but cause mischief and bloodshed, and that's all they did. And then y'all laughed at me and called me the goddamn devil. What they do? Cause mischief and bloodshed. Then what else tell them motherfuckers? What else? I'm gonna have to be the one clean this shit up when it's all said and done, because y'all don't understand the sequence of the DNA, the vibration of the solar ray on the earth. Y'all don't understand the magnetic frequencies between the planet's pole system and the upper atmosphere. You don't even know how to use your body as a radio receiver and as a radio motherfucking transmitter yet. You radio hear this shit ain't real. It's here for a training purpose. And some motherfuckers that ain't supposed to be here came down here and fucked some shit up, and y'all kissed their motherfucking ass because y'all thought these motherfuckers was gonna outdo me. Trick no good. They deposit is rejected.
We ain't POWs and we are no longer MIA. We up close, personal, present, and in person. Live, no motherfucking replay. The revolution will not be televised, but that shit gonna bust the motherfucking social media algorithm. That's what this shit gonna do. You know, so that's all I gotta say for now. I gotta go tend to my labors for the day. Right? So I hope y'all was able to get some valuable information and make y'all want to spread this information and share it far and wide. This is a platinum back gorilla, black girl magic, because I sprinkle that shit on everything. Rainbow Child production off of Little Boy Blue, and a night of fire come to burn this bitch down if her people don't get their shit. So we bring the balance back to the land by going back to our own ways. Our oral traditions override all of they motherfucking shit on our land. It's the law of the land that when the people demand the chief to come and explain the conditions, he have to give an address. All of the chiefs now are held responsible for the upset on the land. Larry is the spokesperson. His job is to speak on behalf of the collective chiefs from motherfucking North Pole to South, East and West. He just a spokesperson. Ain't no big eyes and no little U's. Even your child Facebook algorithm is red. So they got a voice. If they can read their algorithm, they voice matter. And they can read any algorithm that comes up on social media. So if you got a social media platform, right, post that shit on the 22nd, right? Look, we got examples all over the place now. Go back and scroll through my posts on my Ryan Hayes page. Scroll through my Facebook page. You can get screenshot anything you see on there and share that shit. Just remember to add hashtag Free Larry Hoover and add whatever you feel Free Larry Hoover mean to you. Free Larry Hoover mean the restoring of the families to me. It mean restoring the family back to their former cohesion. Because one of the things they did when they came over here is bust up the families. So for me, anything I do for the family is not labor to me. A labor of love is no labor. So all of the work I did becomes gratified at the unifying of the families at the close of the age. So that's all I care about, right? Once the families is unified, the rest gonna take care of itself. I'm not worried about the payout. I can get mine last. As long as y'all are willing to stand up to get y'all, because I know all of the people, right, that get theirs first, they gonna take care of me that I get mine. Symbiosis. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Tit for tat, knock to a knockback, right? 5 flip 6, 6 flip 5. Back and forth, forth and back. It's a baker's dozen in one, half a baker's dozen in one hand and a half a dozen in the other. That's a 6 and a 5 on the flip, right? So all of the clans on the land, they all in agreement at the top. It says what we gonna do at the grassroots, right? So this is what we doing. I done showed y'all the receipts. I ain't done showing receipts until the 22nd. When I started posting Free Larry Hoover quotes all day long, y'all can come over there to my Facebook or my Instagram and y'all can screenshot that shit and share it and hashtag Free Larry Hoover until we get these motherfuckers to see we not bullshit. Right? We ain't got to, I tried to make it as simple as possible because Elijah Muhammad said the only way that we can get out of this is the solution has to be simple enough for a child to take care of. This is the simple, any child can post a hashtag Free Larry Hoover. So if the adults don't want to do it, they don't want shit out of life. Because we trying to get from under the slave system and get into the domain of where we supposed to be as free and living motherfucking men and women on the land raising our families. We ain't got time to be worried about is my son gonna die in this next war? That's the dumbest shit in the world to me. If it was up to me, I'd tell all of the mamas to call your kids home. Tell them to fuck that military shit all around the world. Call them home. Because if mama say come home, fuck that military shit, everybody mama telling them the same thing, they gonna all be talking to each other in the military. Why is mama telling me to come home? Your mama told you to come home too, dog. What's going on at home? Right? That's what they gonna want to know. Why is all our mamas calling us, telling us to come home? What's going on at home? Fuck they goddamn war. It ain't benefiting us. All it's benefiting is the 1%ers. The motherfuckers at the top. We at the bottom. So if we wanted to benefit us, we gotta flip their system on their head. You know, so let all the mothers call your children home. Fuck that, they the police, come home. Ain't no sense of having on no uniform getting fucked up for nothing. For some motherfuckers that done came over here, lied, stole, and turned us against each other. Divide and conquer on some motherfucking problem resolution shit. We see through all that bullshit now. It's time for a family reunion on a motherfucking mass scale. All you motherfuckers that don't belong, that's y'all business. Continue not to belong and continue not to acknowledge being from the land so we can get you motherfuckers out of here ASAP, expeditiously, as they say. Expeditiously exit stage right, motherfuckers. Get the fuck off the land if you don't believe that, if you ain't got nothing to do with this shit that's going on of freeing the people and freeing the land, you can get the fuck on. That's all I'm saying. We gonna raise the matriarchy. When they produce the 3 kings, that's their job. Right? Big Mama said that the 3 kings is, and I'm gonna say it again, Chief Malik Angel Bay, Black P Stone, Chicago, Larry Hoover, Gangster Disciple, Growth and Development Nation, Chicago, Big Stan Tukey Williams, Los Angeles, California, West Coast. Them the 3 kings that's supposed to be cleaning this shit up, but somebody got in the mix and took them off the land and made them incompetent to do their function. They need to tell us who it was. They got all the paperwork. It's not a secret no more. right? That's right, sweetie. Go outside and dance. Barefoot. Let Big Mama feel your motherfucking feet up tapping across the earth. Let her know we ready for this shit. They say we came here to change shit. Well, this is how we change it. Right? Because we done tried every other method and every other method has failed. Now we finna do some radical ass insane shit called unify to overthrow the system. Because it's not our system and it don't belong on the land. And all we gotta do is fuck their algorithms up. I'm all with it. That's all we gotta do. Right? So I'm gonna cut out right here. I'm gonna let y'all process this and I'm gonna wait for some more receipts to come in and I share them with y'all as necessary. Peace out, fam. Unity, one love, everybody. No big eyes, no little U's, no respecter of persons. We don't give a fuck about your racism, your sexism, your political affiliation, or your religious ideology. Just don't push that shit off on us and we won't bash that shit in the head. That's all. You can believe whatever the fuck you want to believe and be as wrong as you want to be as long as you don't push that shit on me. And I won't bust that shit in the head. Right? I don't have no mercy for none of you religions because all of the religions was tools to overthrow us. Right? And it's one more thing. I'm going to do that the next one. The Panapi Bible. Look it up. Ray Haggins did a lecture on the Panapi Bible. Look it up. Right? And we'll get into that on the next one because I got to find the video that it was in. So watch how they change their whole Christian doctrine just to deceive the Panapi people, and then you will understand. Right? So they can change their shit on the fly, but you ain't supposed to adapt to their motherfucking wishy-washy ways so that you can stay one step ahead. Right? The sister that did that spread.
There be repercussions for that, for them doing that.
Her Instagram page is 7 Harmony Place. That's 7 THARMONYPLACE. That's her Instagram. I'm gonna go to her homepage. This her homepage. Maybe if I flip it.
Hi.
What's up, sweetie? How you doing?
I'm good. I was just trying to hop on here because I just be listening to what you be saying and I be understanding like some bits and pieces. And you know, I get out in the world. I try to do stuff that I feel like is right. You know, like try to speak with like my elders and people around me in the community and make sure that they are up to date on knowing what's going on because I have this elder that I just started taking care of because I noticed that she didn't have anyone around her. So I just started talking to her and she's like, I don't think that the world's going to get any better. I'm just like, yeah, it is. You just got to stop being your own enemy, stop beating yourself up about everything and make sure that you can, you know, like just trying to basically explain to her what we need to be doing in order to not be our own enemy. And I like to walk around and tell people like unity and make sure that everyone is, you know, and I'd be scared to get on live and stuff like that. And I'd be scared to talk to people. And the more that you do it, the more comfortable that you get with it, you know?
Yeah, because I hate this shit with a passion.
Right.
I don't even like social media.
Mm.
Right? I could have even did this shit back 2012, but you know what? I didn't like social media then, and I don't like it now. It just becomes a viable form of public notice to the people to get the information out. So
Yeah.
that's why I do it. I don't do it because I like it.
Right.
I don't. I don't have no fun doing none of this shit. Only time I have fun is when I see you with them two babies right there.
Mm-hmm.
That tell me Big Mama say we got a future still.
3 babies right here, man.
Well, I can only see 2 of them in the camera.
We got 3 babies up in this thing. Uh-oh.
Yeah, so she fell out. So I'm going to draw in another one. Let me see who next. See if she gonna come in. Nope. Okay, who next? Corey Ivy. Let me look back at these questions and see.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
good. So, I keep seeing that number like I had mentioned in the other live, 559. And I don't know what it means.
Did you say 59?
Yeah, 559.
Oh, 559?
Mm-hmm.
That's 19 on the sacred seal, right?
Mm-hmm.
The sacred seal is it's a mystic code. That
Okay.
means that then when the end comes, you flip the sacred seal on the number 19. The
Uh-huh.
number 19 is the alpha meets the omega. The beginning meets the end, right? So in the
Mm-hmm.
first month you get pregnant, in the ninth month you drop off the baby.
Mm-hmm.
And so you got a 9-month gestation on average. That's
Mm-hmm.
just the average,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So when you see in certain numbers, the real way to know what they mean is to know the meaning of the number, to know what you're doing that make you keep seeing the number. It's a trigger. Whenever you see the number, ask yourself, what was I doing to make me see this number? Then you're going to start noticing what you're doing that makes you see this number. Because the number is what you call a spirit message.
Okay.
The streamer of the matrix is mathematics. We
Okay,
call it binary code.
I think I know. Okay, so when I go to bed, all the religious shit is gone. So I just ask my ancient ancestors, spiritual ancestors to send me signs, message, or go tell you there. To show me what I need to see, so I know what I'm
That's,
supposed to be doing.
yeah. Always show me what I need to see and help me understand what I'm seeing.
Yeah, and give me it in a way that I can get the knowledge with where I'm at, like pretty much.
Hmm. So, in starting from where you at, right, you got to know where you at. So you already on what you call a path to awakening or becoming aware because you seeing numbers that's getting your attention.
Mm-hmm.
That means you waking up. You ain't woke, but you waking up because now
Okay.
you noticing the numbers. Now your job is to find out what's the trigger that causes the number to show up. The number don't just show up randomly. It shows up to confirm something,
Okay.
right?
Um,
So you got to pay attention to what you're doing,
mm,
right? Is it only when you taking care of babies, or is it only when you taking care of old folks? But you probably had never put the pieces together yet because you keep noticing the number, but you don't know what you was doing to trigger the number.
okay. All right.
So that's how the
I'll look
universe
into
talks to us. The universe talked to us by showing us repeated numbers, redundant numbers.
that.
So
Okay.
then you go learn what all of the numbers mean. So you got to learn what 5 mean.
Mm-hmm.
You got to learn what 55 mean.
Mm-hmm.
You got to learn what 9 mean. You
Mm-hmm.
got to learn what 19 mean because 19 equals 10.
Okay.
Alpha to omega. So once you understand what all those numbers mean, then your message becomes clear according to what your spirit guides are showing you or telling you.
Okay. And this happened. The most recent. It was this morning, and then last night. Well, the night before last, my daughter she has like I guess like dreams that sometimes they scare her, sometimes they don't. But last
Mm-hmm.
night I was asking like when I go to bed, like ancient ancestors, spiritual ancestors, protect my children, whatever, before I go to bed. And last night she woke me up at like I think like 5. She was like, I saw a person in my room. I'm like, what are you talking about? So I went in her room, I ain't see nobody. Now I did this before they went to bed. And she said it just looked like a figure, like a person. And then when she woke up, I asked her further, and she was like, she showed me this book she likes reading. She showed me some ghosts in her book. She said it looked like this, but it's still like a person, like coming at her.
Where
And I
is your
guess it
dad?
scared her. Huh?
Where is your dad?
He is with my mom, with his mom and Augusta.
Okay. Where is your grandfather on your mother's side?
He passed. My mom's dad passed.
Okay.
And
Where's your dad's dad?
my dad's dad is in a nursing home because he has dementia.
Okay, so it's your mom's dad.
My mom,
It's your grandfather on your mother's side that he's seeing because it's a guardian of the family, which is a male figure.
mm,
Right.
okay.
So you asked them to protect the baby, and she's seen them come because
Oh,
she ain't fucked in the brain like us grown folks.
oh, wow. Okay.
So if your grandfather from your mother's side showed up, that's the side of the family that your inheritance is coming through.
Okay.
Right. So we say, okay, so now it's your mother's father line, blue
Mm-hmm.
line, but you wearing a purple crown
Okay.
with a symbol of an afro and a crown on the
Yeah.
front. That to me that means black girl magic.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
And black girl magic is for me it's my baby girl Michaela.
Mm-hmm.
So when you hear me talking about black girl magic, I'm working with her energy and reading the messages, and they normally come off of a dream flip because her totem
Mm.
animal is the owl, and the owl is the black girl magic governing over the dream realm, helping you see in the dark.
A few days ago, the owl came back, and then a few days after that, I didn't hear it because I was knocked out. Both of my daughters heard the owl,
So
so it's
you
crazy.
definitely your totem is the owl, their totem is the owl. Y'all governed by black girl magic.
Okay. Wow.
So when
Look, I always say I don't work for mankind, I work for mothers. So that's how I think I'm surviving. But I feel like I don't have no kids, but I love kids. So I try to go in the field of childcare or daycare. I'd rather work for if I work for a daycare, I prefer to work for someone of my kind, that's dealing with kids or something.
look, it's funny you mentioned that. When we talking about tribing up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every family needs somebody to organize taking the children out of public school,
Mm.
right? So we all, in every family, we gonna need one of the sisters that's the head of the family's education.
Okay.
So instead of registering with the Department of Education, they gonna come to Auntie so-and-so house, and she gonna organize them how they gonna be what they need to be educated. She gonna have a group,
Mm-hmm.
a team that she put together. They're going to evaluate the child, ask the child about it as they self. When they get to the point where the child is stubbornly consistent in saying what he want to be, then they're going to put him in training for that.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's what they're going to raise them around. Because the matriarchy doesn't educate children by what you call batch means. Batch education is how you train workers in a military regimented society.
Okay.
And that's what we've been doing.
Yeah.
So we were
Yep.
right. And they was teaching them to be submissive to the military machine so they don't have to go clash against it.
Right.
This is how you operate under the system. Well, if we're going to overthrow the system, we have to go back to our traditions and our old ways and how we would. Right, so it was like Big Mama had always had her right hand and her left hand girl and right hand, left hand man.
Mm-hmm.
This is why Kali Ma got all them arms.
Right, I noticed that she got a bunch of arms on her. Yeah.
Right, those are representing the helpers. Each one of them is like a symbol.
Okay.
Right, so Kali Ma got all them arms, but guess what? So does Lord Shiva.
Okay.
Right, because I mean, you can't do none of this shit by yourself. That's what it's telling you.
Right. Okay.
And Big Mama always have she have her star pupils.
Okay.
Right? She got her golden child. She got the one that's from the blood, one from the father line, right? She got, you know what I'm saying, the one that can work the land. She got them all this, and they organize the child that wants to be educated under that environment.
Okay.
So instead of making everybody learn the same thing, it's like teaching them a trade. It's not that they're not gonna learn other stuff, but by the time they get to be 13, they will have mastered the trade that they want to be a part of, or would be well. And let's say if they want to be a firefighter, they might be able to ride on the truck, you know, from 8 to like 12 before they can hold the water hose.
Right, as an apprentice or something, just doing the basic, learning the skill. Yeah, that's
so by the time they teenagers, they can actually fight a fire on their own in the emergency.
Yep, that's true. That is so true. Yep, I got out
so
fast. Something scared me. Like, you need to stop working. You got to get out this system. And I stopped working in what was it, 2020? As soon as that pandemic hit, I said, "Oh, that's my cue."
Oh, when I found out this contract was about to expire, I'm ghost. Peace, deuces.
Yeah, I got out the way fast. They've been calling me back to the union. I'm like, I'm doing my own thing. I can't work for the system no more. Y'all in trouble. I don't want to go down with them. I don't want no parts. Yeah, I appreciate you, though. That was just my call. I just wanted to make sure, like, I'm doing the right thing, because I always had, that's been my calling, kids. So some kind of way I got to get in that, get in that field.
Yeah, they over here giving us all of this false information.
Yep.
And none of that shit that they teach us in school is really useful for us.
Nothing from high school, elementary, junior, none of that. I learned more as an adult in the streets on my own than I've always have been in, work, kept money in my pocket, live on my own. I did good. But I've never used anything from school. And people would try to say, well, you don't have a good education. What is a good education? Because you don't know yourself. You don't know nothing about you.
Well, that means you're not indoctrinated well enough to work,
and that's
be functional in a system.
I see everything. Like I see through everything. That's why I can't. I tell my friend, you keep complaining about work. You don't want to be there. Why you keep going? Quit going.
That's what I did. That's all I can tell you. Fuck a job. That's my motto. Hey, look. I got a homeboy who was working with me. He got the same motto I got. Fuck a job.
Yeah, you look, if you get away from the system and start depending on you and build you around you, the people that you work with around you, my mom, my brother, we work together, and I survive. I mean, I got everything I need right now, and I don't need.
You always had people that didn't want to do the extra shit, so they'd rather do the regimented shit.
Right.
Right. So they don't want to learn how to create their own life. They just want somebody else to give them a blueprint to follow.
Yep. I'm a leader. I can't.
Right. Those are workers. They just natural workers. They workaholics.
That's my dad.
Right. And yeah. Because it's easier for them to not have to learn all that extra shit to do what I'm doing.
Yep.
Right. And then very few of them have the time, but one of us have to do it, because at some point we have to reclaim everything back.
That's ours. From
the interim government, the squatters on the land. And what I was doing and what this video was about was seizing all of this back, putting us back in the position to reclaim our own destiny.
Okay.
It don't mean people not gonna have jobs. Everybody can't go home and watch TV. It won't be nobody on TV.
For real. That's true.
Right? Everybody go home and listen to the radio. It won't be nobody on the radio.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? So always be people that want to talk. Like, I don't like social media. But I need it.
Get the message.
I could use it as a tool.
Right.
And when the job is done and we see these three kings on the land and Larry Hoover tell y'all the survey of the land and what's going on, I ain't trying to be out here on no social media.
Right.
Fuck social media.
Right. this social media is something else. But your platform, what you're doing right now, is working because you a lot of people understanding the language that you speak in, and it's making sense. Why are we doing what we're doing? We got to take back what's ours, and we got to get the three kings to walk the land. That way, we can be where we supposed to be. Because we on our way. We definitely on our way, but we not there yet. But it makes a lot of sense. I appreciate you. I follow you just because of this. I'm like, we need more people like this. If everybody do their part, it'll work.
Yeah, everybody not supposed to do the same thing. I don't know why people think we all supposed to do the same part.
We ain't on the same. Yeah, everybody got a different job. Everybody's supposed to have a different.
We all supposed to do the same thing and look at shit the same way. We gonna never figure nothing out that way.
Yeah, you gotta have a different perspective, and that's okay for everybody to have their own different perspective. Because you might need somebody to see what you're not seeing. You know, you might need them to see what you're not seeing, and they can show you their perspective and how they projecting it. And then, I mean, you can't.
Hey, look, I wear glasses, right? I wear glasses to see what's going on down the street. But up close, I can see good what's going on.
Right.
Okay, now, before glasses, I would have needed somebody that could see what's going on down the street to tell me, but he can't see what's going on up close, so I got to tell him. Watch that over there, you about to step on that.
That's how it works.
Right? Because we know how to complement each other's weakness with strength.
Yes.
When you complement another person's weakness with your strength, and they do the same, y'all become blocks. Like a motherfucker can't move you easy at that point.
Right. You grounded.
Right. So once we start understanding that, oh, Rod already did the shit. This is why this motherfucker running around screaming this shit is over. Babylon fell in your face in real time and you wasn't watching.
You my news. You my class workbook. This is where I get my information from. I know what time it is. When I hear you talk, I know what time it is. I don't watch the news. See, too many people is sitting in front of that TV. They getting their resources, the information from turn that TV off.
Well, let me tell you a secret about the TV. We be bashing the TV. The TV is how the enemy tell us everything he doing to us, but we being so entertained that we not seeing what he telling us.
It's cool if you know what you're watching and you know what you're listening for. But if you don't know, you should be in front. You need to be with, like me, when my parents was watching the TV, I'm there to see between the light and see what they're talking about so I could better explain it to them. But a lot of people don't know what they're just being entertained. And they tell you.
Yeah, like a lot of the stuff that I'm telling them was in the news.
Right.
And they didn't, but the way that they told the story with a slant on it. Where that if you don't have somebody to tell you what they really saying, the double speak.
Right.
The double speak is going to trick the shit out of you and have you looking left when you're supposed to look right.
Yep, that's what we're going through right now. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors. Yep.
Yeah. All right, sweetie, I'm going to take, I think, one or two more people, and then I'm going to cut this off so they can share.
Okay, thank you, Rod.
All right, you're welcome.
All right, take care.
These young soldiers in the struggle ain't bullshit the muscle. Coming in this month. What's going on, God body?
What's up, God? It's my first time. You know, I've been tuning in with you.
With that being said, you have to make sure that
I can't hear you. Something wrong with your sound.
You still can't hear me?
How people apply.
Hello?
There's formal ways how people connect.
Hello?
And there's different ways
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
That both sides get information that they need, but we do it in such a way where it's strategized.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm gonna just talk. Let me know if you can't hear me. But
any questions on that?
Really, my first question.
You're breaking up just a little bit.
I can't hear you, shorty.
Tunnel. Say that.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Chief Dr. Stone. Where you go? There you go. All right.
Oh, snap. What's good, bro?
What's up, guy? What's going on
Shit,
with you?
nothing much, bro. Nothing much. Just sitting here with my lady. What's going on with you, bro?
Just pulling people coattail to what's going on.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
it.
Say, man, you been giving the truth, bro. I appreciate you, man. For real, for real. It's crazy. I can't
Thank
believe
you.
I'm
Thank you.
here right now. Man. Hey, but I told you I had a dream a while ago, right? I was like standing at the top of a castle, right? And I got a staff that I'll be walking with. And it was in my right hand and I raised it up. And when I raised it, it was like a bunch of like apes and gorillas that just like went crazy. And then like a few days ago, you had said something in one of your videos about gorillas and totems. So I wanted to like pick your brain about that.
About the gorilla being a totem.
Yeah.
Look, try to learn everything you can about the gorilla. The more you learn about him, the more you can tune into his frequency.
Okay.
Right? But the gorilla grip is the strong grip.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That means that when you hold your position, you got that motherfucker.
Right.
Right? So, the gorilla totem, when you look in the pantheon of zoo types in ancient Kemet, you see there's a conspicuously missing primate. The gorilla's not there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So they got chimpanzees in the hieroglyphs. They got baboons in the hieroglyphs and various kind of monkeys in the hieroglyphs, but they don't have the gorilla.
Right.
Now you can't tell me, because some of the animals in the hieroglyphics don't even come from Africa, like the leopard. They came from over here, and then Europeans took some to Africa and released them in the wild to confuse us to believe that the leopard is native over there.
Wow.
The leopard is from Central and South America originally,
Mm-hmm.
right? It was the great spotted jaguar, but this was the pelt we wore as priests. The stealth priests, or the priests who wore the Black Panther pelt, was the priest that played the backfield. They are always last resort, right? And then they can call other tribal clans to the forefront to give assistance. And the gorilla clan was the last pharaonic totem to rise to rule. So that's why in parts of the land we call Africa today, they don't like the gorilla, because the gorilla represent the ending of an age for them.
Wow.
And the ending of the age is so far away that they don't want to wait on the gorilla.
It's kind of like a last resort thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
When the gorilla totem rise up to, which is the clans of Tahuti, right? When they start to rise up, this shit is a done deal.
Man. Ooh-wee. That shit wow.
And so, like when I was born, there was rituals before my mother ever got pregnant with me. They started doing rituals while she was pregnant, but a lot of it was concealed in the church.
Right.
Right. But the big mamas knew, but the rest of us didn't know what was going on. Right. So everybody can't hold on to the same horse, because the rest of the horses will get out the pasture. Okay. Everybody hold one horse. What about the rest of the horses in the pasture? So we got to send somebody to get each horse. That way somebody covering each base. Right? So even if one or two get out the pasture, we done secured the whole herd. So somebody got to do the shit solo. They got to walk a lonely journey because the only way to get to the end of the journey is you have to be able to see everything, and you can't have the distractions of being cluttered with people. Everybody got all of these rogue ideas shooting, busting you in the head. Most of us be thinking that be our shit. That ain't our shit until we own it.
Yeah. Wow.
That's what we doing. Somebody said on Juneteenth, start unifying with the tribes. That's what we doing now, some Juneteenth shit, alerting everybody that this shit is over.
Mm-hmm. So how can we go about finding like our chiefs and our? See, I'm in Texas right now.
Look for the matriarch. She gonna tell you who the chief is, right? Because when everybody start rallying the matriarch, she gonna put the chief out front for security purposes.
Makes sense.
We in this motherfucker to get bust upside the head, shot in the face, and all that kind of shit. In order to protect our families.
Right.
Right. So right now, all we need to do is start tribing up. Your family, just start getting your family together.
Yeah.
Hey, this shit over with. We about to tribe up. Right? Find the oldest lady in y'all family.
Man.
You know? And the oldest woman in y'all family would be y'all matriarch. Then you got her children, nieces, and nephews all come together under her. That's how y'all raise a matriarch in the family. Everybody, that's where y'all had y'all family reunions and y'all cookouts at. You know, several times a year. So family member that can't get there in the wintertime, they get there in the summer.
Makes sense.
It's always something going on at Big Mama house for everybody to come and spend some time with Big Mama.
Man, mine just passed a couple days ago, man.
She left somebody to take her place. They never leave without leaving a successor.
Yeah. I told my mom that too. I've been telling her, like, I've been watching you for a while, and, I've been relaying the message to her. I'm like, look, it's on you now,
Most of us don't want to accept the job until we ain't got no choice, including me. You activate your powers. You tell your daughters to say Black Girl Magic Activate and tell them what it means.
Okay.
Tell them that inside them, it's a whole bunch of power called Black Girl Magic.
Okay.
And if they say Black Girl Magic Activate, then it make them powerful in real life. But they got to understand how to use their powers. So the baby that's having the bad dreams.
Yeah, she finna take a shower right now.
Yeah, she the one right now we call this the powerhouse.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so what you tell her is before she go to bed, she got to activate her Black Girl Magic to protect her in her dreams, and she gonna see an owl.
Okay. Okay.
Right, and the owl gonna make sure that don't nothing come by her that's gonna scare her.
All right.
Right, so anytime she get ready to go to bed, if she thinks she gonna have a bad dream, just tell her, say Black Girl Magic Activate, and can't nothing mess with you in your dreams.
Okay.
Right, tell her the more she do it, the stronger she get.
Okay. All right.
Right, so yeah, so just that's enough to get her started. She gonna ask more questions later, but by the end you would be caught up enough to answer them.
Okay. And also, I think a few days ago, I wasn't asleep, but how you can close your eyes and you can see something. Like, I seen like a rhino like coming toward my house and like doing I guess a U or C shape and like going. I didn't see who was on it, but it was, I don't know, it was crazy because I don't usually see stuff like that unless I'm meditating.
That's what you was doing. When you close your eyes and you ain't asleep, you looking with your third eye.
Okay. If that's the case, another thing happened. I closed my eyes and I seen like, pretty much your eyes and your third eye was like, it looked like stars. It was like 1, 2, and then another one. Wow. Okay.
Right. So it's telling you that your two eyes become one and your star shines its brightest.
Okay. All right.
So you channeling ancestral energy from your mother line, your mother's father line, and your father's mother line.
Okay.
Right. And that's why you got the purple crown, because the purple is what you call the royal ark, the crown seat.
Okay.
And the crown chakra is purple.
All right.
Right. And you governed by black girl magic. So that's where your power at.
Okay, I got one last question. I was meditating. I don't know if this means anything, but I was meditating and spirit was like, told me to like rock back and forth. I don't know what that was supposed to do.
Okay, so what that does is it shakes your medulla.
Oh, okay.
Your medulla is at the base of your spine, which is a pump. It's a 2-pump system. One is a pushing pump. That's at the base of your spine. The other one is a suction pump, and it's in your medulla. You rock it. It's what they call a kinetic meditation, a moving meditation like Tai Chi.
And I just looked that up. I remember you saying that. Both of those. Okay.
Yeah. So this is what you're doing. When the spirit tell you that, it's showing you where your energy blocked and how to move it.
Okay. And I did it too. And then it told me to like lay down, because I usually like sit up, like Indian style, but I laid down. I don't know what that was supposed to do either, but I did it.
It's a different meditative posture. You got a picture of the Buddha laying on his side, meditating.
Okay.
Right. So it's also another form of meditation. It's all kind of meditations. And people think that you have to always sit in the lotus position to meditate. I meditate while I'm in motion. I can be having this conversation and hit meditation at the same time. From training myself to do it while I'm doing stuff.
See, I don't know if I'm channeling that, because, okay, a while back I had postpartum and I was going to therapy. And I was telling her about, like, I'd be in the store or something and I'd just I call it getting in my head. But I would like try to like be present. Like I couldn't do both at the same time. So I don't know if
it takes practice.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes practice. A lot of practice going into that. So I used to practice playing basketball, lifting weights. I'm meditating while I'm doing everything, cleaning, mopping the floors. I got more done mopping floors in the joint in active meditation and learning the process and how it works.
Okay.
Right. Because when you go into that trance, whatever task you're working on, you look up and you be like, God damn, I mopped this whole hall already?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So that's how you know when you hit that. It's called the alpha state.
Okay.
Right. You got to get to the alpha brainwave.
Okay.
So it actually takes you know how it's like it'd be hard to do something because you don't really want to do it.
Yep.
It takes the hard part out. It just get done. Right. So now there's no, like, the task is irrelevant because you're doing something in the mind that's more superior than the task you're doing with the body. The spirit is stronger than the physical. The stronger you get spiritually, the more you can function moving about physically while remaining in the spiritual mindset.
Okay.
Get it?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. You stay in touch.
All right. Thanks. Gratitude.
Okay. Yeah. We'll pull up the next one.
Okay.
Been a minute. How you doing?
You know what? I've been good. You know, it don't let me know when you go live no more. I just realized that. I'm like, damn. So I thought you was, taking a break and shit, but I realized that it